Meet Alex McLean.
Eat the space. Let's go.
He works with some of the most elite men and women in basketball all across the country. But we're going to bounce it back to the beginning.
I'm originally from New York. I'm a New York guy through and through. My childhood, average New York childhood, a lot of, strife and pain and struggle and a lot of things, because New York's a tough area, but I came from a good family, a good home, and, we made the best of what we had for sure.
As far as sports went, it didn't take long for Alex to find an interest.
Basketball's been a part of my life since I was a kid, but a cool story about me is I didn't even play organized basketball until after high school, so I started at 18 years old.
Despite getting a later start, he found a way to make up for lost time. Well, kind of. His first stop for college hoops wouldn't be the most glamorous.
So I was at a Division III junior college for 2 years, which is the lowest possible that you can play at, where you're playing with grown men and guys that are 28. There are no rules. So it was my first introduction, so I struggled a bit.
But eventually, he would land at Liberty. Though it would be an upgrade in terms of a basketball program, the adjustment to life at a Christian university wouldn't come easy.
Oh man, it was a complete 180 from what I'm used to. I'm from New York City and I get there, and Liberty back when I was there was super strict. So they had the reps and the dress code. I struggled from day one. I was getting in trouble. I came in earrings and a hat and all kind of crazy stuff. So it was culture shock for sure. But the one blessing is I wouldn't have been able to make it without that place. I needed that structure.
That structure would help develop him as a basketball player. But more importantly, it would set a foundation for his growth as a young man.
It was character building. So before I went to Liberty, I wasn't a Christian, I wasn't saved, I wasn't familiar. I went there strictly to play basketball. And I think that was God's plan for me, to go there and be able to accept Christ and being able to have that structure and have that foundation, that spiritual growth that I needed. And that helped me set up, as I transitioned to a professional career, I had a staple of values that I could sit on and progress from.
That professional playing career would start all the way across the pond. Alex's first stop would be in Poland, then Paraguay, China, Lebanon, Egypt, the Philippines, Puerto Rico, Dubai, and then back to the States for a draft camp with the Charlotte Hornets. After 10 years of playing and dealing with injuries, he would realize that God was calling him to make a change. Ironically, it would bring him right back here to the mountain.
In my life, Liberty was always that transitional place for me. And whenever I made that stop at Liberty, it was my 2.5 years there as a player and the 1 year there as a GA. I was on a launching pad for the next chapter of my life.
1, 2, you show it.
From coaching with the Washington Wizards to private lessons with collegiate and professional players, this game still proves to be a major piece of his life. But Alex's story doesn't stop there. One day, God would open the door to an unlikely opportunity.
I have an established gym here in Alexandria, and we're looking for a second location, me and a couple partners of mine, and we stumbled upon a school that was a vacant school just 1 year down. It was an elementary school attached with a Southern Baptist church, and they said, we really just wanted to lease out the gym. And they were like, listen, we really want to keep this school going. Like, if we have the opportunity to get around good people that can keep this thing going, would you guys want to do this? We got some advice, like maybe we should take a year and build it. And this is July, and they're like, we're looking to open doors like the end of August. So we had like 5-6 weeks to kind of get it going.
But Alex and his partners would find a way to make it happen.
It was so dark. It was holes in the ceiling, big water leaks. It's like just the brightness you could feel.
And Bethel Academy would open its doors in August of 2022.
Now everything has come full circle. To look back and to see, the guy that used to hide from Convo that is now, on a bigger stage promoting a Christian school or being able to give that opportunity is mind-blowing for me, because I never thought that would be me.
It makes us feel good that kids want to be here.
Without people pouring into me, I wasn't able to make the steps that I made in life, so I owed to pour back into other people. And I realize now that, I'm getting used as a vessel for something bigger.